All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Yesterday and today we had some guests who came, some people who are acquainted with Krishna consciousness, so some bhaktas. We had a very nice session of question and answer. So yesterday the two people who came, there's one sir, he's around 50 years old, and one mataji, she's around 40. So both of them have been following this lady in China that claims that Krishna talks to her. So they came and they were saying that she wrote a book, that Krishna told her to write a book. That book was named Bojia Fan Song. In Chinese, Bhagavad Gita is called Bojia Fan Ge. So that book is called Bojia Fan Song. She changed the last character. Anyway, so it says in that book that Mao Zedong went back to Godhead. So immediately then we knew how bogus it was. So we showed in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna says that, if you pay obeisances to him, if you only think of him, if all activities are given to him, at the time of death you will remember him and thus go back to him. Many purports, Srila Prabhupada says how these politicians, they die, oh, my country cannot go on without me, oh, China will be doomed without me. So we explained that obviously he was thinking of China at the time of death, and he was a meat eater, he didn't even believe in God, so how can an atheist go back to God? How can God say something one day and say something the next day? So Lord Krishna is not such a God. Why would we worship such a God who changes, We told them here we're only repeating what Prabhupada is giving us, we won't be cheating you like that. So they agreed, they really liked it, and they will be coming back, so it was a good preaching. And today now there's a Mataji that is here. We call her Many Question Mataji, because she has a lot of questions, which are very smart questions. She's a very intelligent person, and just now we had a nice question and answer session, and she put very nice questions forward, so we answered everything nicely, showing Prabhupada's quotes and all. So she's very interested. She says she wants to do more service and come more often. Now she's helping my wife to cook in the kitchen, prepare for the noon offering for Sri Sri Gaura-Nitai. So things are going on nicely. There's a lot of bogus leaders here that claim to be Krishna conscious leaders. They are just Prakriti Sahajas. They take things very cheaply, saying that they can go to Krishna directly, and then when they're in their private lives, they're all doing nonsense. Some people came also yesterday and we had a long talk about how important it is to receive the message from the disciplic succession, the bona fide disciplic succession. Unless you are linked to one of these disciplic succession, whatever you do is failure. If you followed that vlog from the beginning, you know that the police came on Janmashtami, which is was the official opening of the temple. So because they could hear from outside, you see, this door was very loose and the sound could go out. So I bought all those sealing things, this stuff to put on the door. This one here, that one also, black one here, and then there's this that I've put also to block. So in China, in the middle of autumn, there's a festival called Mid-Autumn Festival, and the tradition here is that they eat something called mooncake. My wife had the good idea to invite two matajis to come and make mooncake. So these mooncake, they will give some to Charumai Mataji, where she will bring to her co-workers. She works in the government, so she will be distributing amongst them, and the other Mataji also will bring in some at home for distribution, so we can go take a look.
对呀，不然就是大不溜秋能看着不太好看。
现在就是做服务嘛，
对呀，
体验一下。对，这个
哦，挺好的，是漂亮的了。
来，你来吧，亲。
对，然后这样按。
So these are the mooncake.
哦，这样抬，对，哦，这样抬起来。
喜欢弄吗，Mataji? 喜欢。
好玩。
好玩。So she says it's fun.
好玩。
So you have the skin here, which is basically plain flour. Whole wheat flour. Then there's this syrup, which is sugar and water, and this kind of water. And then there's oil. So you mix this together to make the oil, the skin. And then this here is the red bean paste. So I would like to talk about this new way that we are giving classes now. In China, they're using an app called WeChat. It's just like WhatsApp, we can say, for the West, but it has much more applications incorporated within. This WeChat is used by more than 1 billion people, so you can imagine the reach that this application can have. And now, one new application that got linked to this is this one here. So this application allows teachers, independent teachers around China or around the world to give classes. Anybody can do it. As you can see, a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of classes, you know, like how to be pretty, this, that, learn this, learn that. Anyway, so we got the idea, actually Suvarna Krishna Prabhu got the idea that we should start classes on this. And this links to the WeChat. So you create a class. So we've given already 5 classes. As you can see, Bhagavad Gita 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and Bhagavatam 1.1.6 and 1.1.7. So when you enter this class, you start the class like that. Then you can share it by using this button here. You can share to WeChat. So we shared it in this group. For example, here you can see there's 79 people in that group. So we shared the link. So you just share the link, people press, and it brings them, it doesn't bring them to the other app. They don't need to download the other app. It's within WeChat. So within WeChat, they simply can listen to the class. So here you can see the details and all. And then they join and they listen. So it's live. We're doing 2 classes a day at the moment. So morning 8 o'clock, and evening 8 o'clock. Morning Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita class. It's recorded as a conversation. That means you can play back what you heard, you can stop it, you can play it again, and if you don't listen it when it's live, you can listen it again later on. So you just press like that. Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to the class of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 6.
Hare Krishna， 大家早上好，欢迎聆听圣典博伽瓦坛。
And it goes on like that, you don't have to press again. It will keep going and playing. And then you have people's comment here, which you can scroll. Then you can post pictures, you can post music, you can post links, I don't know all the possibilities that this app has yet. And at the same time, you can have it here on the computer. How many fans you have, that means people that are added to your channel. Donations, we got 111 yuan donations without even asking. And you can also see the exact same thing that you're seeing. It's just like what you're seeing on the phone, see? You will see a small sample of one of our class, of me and my wife who is translating. So any one of you who want to follow also, since it's English and Chinese, I will tell you to download WeChat. You can download WeChat and you can add my account, and then we can share the link to you. Of course, there will be Chinese also as English. Hare Krishna everybody. Thank you very much for joining the Bhagavad Gita class. Disciple, the son of Drupada.
译文，老师啊，您看。
is to protect the citizens.
因为作为一个沙地利的。
Hare